Khan, Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rachaha Kodash. Double honor to the elder apostles of the Great Millstone, GMS. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. I don't want Ratazah, that is to say, Lord willing. So, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Boy, oh boy, man, if it's not one thing after the other, there's so much going on that it's actually impossible to keep up with everything. Okay, so I've actually got a few articles I'd like to share with you regarding these pestilences and stuff, man. All right, and yeah, as you can see, you got this winter bug. All right, and these are all recent articles. All right, 1 day ago, 2 day ago, 2 days ago. All right, Daily Mail. Now it's a quadruple quadrupledemic. All right, expert warns of UK 4 highly contagious winter bugs sweeping the country. Okay, and as we heading into the winter, you know, your immune system may not be as strong as normal. That's why we rely on Yahweh Shai for health. Okay, and utilize the herbs because medicines are found within the earth, man. Okay, so none of you should be taking any FLU yabs that they offer. All right, because they offer it this time of year, or of course the vaccines. All right, because more and more information is coming out regarding those things. All right. So look at this. It says the you know what on the left and versus this thing on the right. Symptoms. All right. Brits were told today to brace themselves for a quadruple demic and an upsurge in you know what cases. A new norovirus thing. All right. Rates of the vomiting bug are up to 40% in just a fortnight. Figures show piling pressure on the health service before the season even gets into full swing. So you know what, RSV and FLU will also bite in the coming weeks despite them currently circulating at low levels, health experts predict. Right? And they're out like telling you what's going on, man. Concurrent outbreaks of the you know what, FLU and RSV and norovirus during the colder months can trigger back-to-back illnesses and may be exacerbated by seasonal factors, increased indoor gatherings and weak immune systems in some individuals. Norovirus can show similar symptoms to you know what, with both viruses causing chills, fever, and headaches. Right? No. Best thing to do, is of course, you know, take some, ginger, lemon, all right, fermented garlic, things like that, man. And this is not medical misinformation either. All right. So I won't read everything. I'll just read bits from different articles. All right. Yeah, GB News. It'll go into the same thing. Highly contagious vomiting bug spreads across Britain in mass outbreak. All right. So yeah. All right. Facts. I get Matthew chapter 24 verse 6. Get in the AMP amplified version. Matthew chapter 24 verse 6 to 8 in the amplified version. You will continually hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not frightened, for those things must take place, but that is not the end of the age. Right, and the current age we're in is, E's rulership, so-called WHITE, man. All right. The Greek word for that word age is ion. All right. E is the end of the world, and Jacob the beginning of it that followeth. All right. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there'll be famines and earthquakes in various places. That certainly happened. Amongst that, there's wildfires and tsunamis and tornadoes and different things of that nature. Right. Floods. All right. But all these things are merely the beginning of birth pangs of the intolerable anguish and a time of unprecedented trouble. Right. Jacob's trouble. All right. All right. Is it South Korea that sent soldiers to, go fight in the Russian-Ukrainian war as well? Okay, so that's also heating up. Things in the so-called Middle East are heating up. All right. especially between Israel and Iran. All right. So these things are, happening. Okay. Now, Second Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11 says, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices and things like that. So, we're not surprised, if the powers that be are systematically doing this on purpose. But either way, it's the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahshai sending forth, these pestilences. Okay. Look at this from Reuters. Bird FLU spreading faster than last year in the EU, data shows. Paris, October the 31st, Reuters. Bird FLU has been spreading faster in the European Union this season than a milder 2023, raising concerns of a repeat of previous crises that led to the deletions of tens of millions of poultry and renewing fears that it could expand to humans. Okay. Highly pathogenic avian influenza, commonly called bird FLU, has deleted hundreds of millions of birds around the globe in recent years. However, it has not been detected in humans or in cattle in the EU, unlike the US, where the virus has spread to nearly 400 dairy herds in 14 states this year and has been detected in 36 people since April. Okay. So yeah, they're doing things to the meat, all right, these chickens and things like that. It spread to humans. All right, so 4 of them have been working at a commercial egg farm infected by the virus. It spread to humans and other mammal species, including US dairy cattle and swine, is raising concerns that the virus could mutate into one easily transmissible between humans and sparkle you know what. Between the start of the migratory season of August the 1st and the end of last week, EU countries had reported a total of 62 outbreaks of you know what on poultry farms, mostly in the east of the bloc. World Organization for Animal Health data showed. All right. So these are the times that we're in. All right. All right. This devil, is infecting the food supply with all sorts of, you know, um, harmful things. All right. Look at the lab grown meat that they do as well. All right. That they have. What else? Pumping the chicken with all sorts of hormones. You know, feeding them all sorts, man. Okay. Exodus chapter 9 verse 15. For now I will stretch out my hand that I may smite thee and thy people with pestilence, and thou shalt be cut off from the earth. Even when the Israelites, kept trying to get up out of ancient Egypt, man, they kept messing with us, man. All right. And and the Lord was destroying their water. The ancient Egyptians, the Hamites, man, were destroying the water, the food, the cattle, everything. Right. And now those plagues are coming to Babylon the Great too, America, right, which is modern day Egypt spiritually. Okay. Let's go from there to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 5, verse 17. And it reads, so will I send upon you famine and evil beast, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, Ha-Adawan Yahweh, have spoken it. So now, those same plagues are, going to happen to America, man. Okay. Okay. Orchestrated famines and things like that. All right. You're going to see more animal attacks. All right. These pestilences, they're coming. They're here. All right. And ultimately the sword as well. Okay. So that's from Reuters. All right. And this was when was this published? 31st of October. That was Halloween. And for those you that celebrate Halloween, man, completely off. All right. You may as well have gone to the Satanic Church. All right. First pig infected with H5N1 recorded in the US. So Politico. So the bird FLU has been detected in a pig in the United States for the first time. US authorities confirmed raising concern it could increase the risk of infection to people. Right? Now, of course, you shouldn't be eating, pork. Right? You Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? Which a lot of you do. Okay? It's an abomination. Pigs are considered a mixing vessel for flu viruses. That's right, because they can harbor burden human flu viruses at the same time, increasing the threat of new hybrid strain that can easily infect more people. All right. In fact, let me go back there. Do something else. Remember, they have a these are scavengers. They eat everything on the land, anything and everything. All right, and they don't sweat. So all that stuff that they eat is all up in their system, man. Okay. They eat all the filth, and then when you consume that, you're consuming the things that it's eating too. Pigs were the source of the 2001 9. Oh yeah, the swine thing. All right. Yeah. The swine livestock shared water sources, housing, and equipment with infected poultry on the farm as well. The site has been quarantined and the pigs culled and deleted. Other animals, including sheep and goats, remain under surveillance. See? So it's like these devils are having a breeding ground of viruses with these animals, man. Okay. This is where we're at, man. Here's another article. And this is the MP, alright? 2 days ago from the Independent. How worried should we be about the new what strain? The MP. Okay. Health authorities have announced the first case of the which has been identified in the UK, and they could use this as an excuse to bring another L down, alright? Since January this year, 2024, there have been around 1,000 deletions out of 33,000 suspected cases in the Democratic Republic of Congo, according to the CDC. Africa is basically a testing ground for these things, man. That these devils, you know, test these things on and stuff and let these diseases out forth. All right. You got Gil Bates with his plan and his vaccines and all that. All right. So far, sustained transmission has only been seen in the DRC and other African countries. Considering the 2022 to 2023 outbreak of clade 2B, how worried should the public be about this new case? See, we're vexed by we've seen all these things, man. But at the same time, we know it's prophecy. Ezekiel chapter 9 verse 4 says, "And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. Jerusalem is a people before a place, and set a mark." All right, and this isn't a, you know, this is not a physical mark, as in the one in Revelation chapter 13 verse 16, which is going into Cheragma. The RFID micro C hip. All right. Go through the midst of Jerusalem and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. That's right, we're in that, you know, we're vexed. Like Lot, we're in that spirit of Lot, man. Okay? We're sighing and crying, to Yahweh Shem Yahshai for all the abominations that's been done and still continue to be done right through the earth, man. Throughout this wicked man's kingdom. Esau, right? The Caucasian people, right? Here it is, you don't hear Vocab Malone speaking about anything, speak out against anything like this, and he knows it's going on. You don't hear nothing from the Christian church. All right, it's like everyone's quiet about this. Right, only the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, right, mainly found within Great Millstone, is openly speaking about these things, man, right, and warning us. Okay, but you see, mostly, these people are robots, and they'll just whatever they see, they'll just glance past it. All right. But see, the elect won't be deceived by this. Because this what is cleared 1B MP, known as formerly the MP is a viral infection that spreads through close person contact to contact, and it was mainly through the alphabet, the community, where man sleep with man and things like that, and they contracted it. All right, that's how that's another reason it came about. There are different strains of the virus, but two major ones are Clade 1 and Clade 2. Clade 2 has been in the UK since 2022 and led to the major outbreak in 2022 to 2023, whereas Clade 1 previously was only reported in 5 countries in Central Africa. Everything's always in Africa. Anyone can catch the virus through close contact with someone who has it, or through contact with contaminated materials such as bed sheets or towels, and contact with infected animals. Clade 1 MP first emerged in the Democratic Republic of Congo just over a year ago, and all that, yeah. A second variant, Clade 1, is also circulating in the Democratic Republic of Congo and predominantly affects children, who Clade 1 is spreading mostly between adults through intimate and sexual contact, yeah. Alright, you see? Yeah. So get ready for more, you know, pestilences, okay? Zika virus as well, alright? Warning from Daily Mail, killer MP strain is likely spreading undetected in Britain. Top virus experts warn, alright? Yeah, man, there's so much stuff happening, alright? 31st of October, this article came out. MP could be silently spreading in the UK. Experts fear as officials scramble to contain a potential crisis. One Brit has already been sickened by a strain never seen in this country before, which deletes 1 in 10 people infected. Alright. The mutation, dubbed Clade 1, was caught after the unidentified patient travelled to the UK from a holiday in Africa on the 21st of October before developing symptoms a day later. The patient has been transferred to a high-level isolation unit at the Royal Free Hospital in North London. But top virus doctors told the Mail Online that the first patient is likely to be one of many. Right? According to Dr. Azim Majid, it is very likely that there are undetected cases of MP Clade 1B in the UK. Right? Yeah. But we trust in fear Yahweh Shai that that we'll be protected from these things. Sirach chapter 33 verse 1. Right, verse 33. Got it on another device. Sirach chapter 33 verse 1 in the Apocrypha. There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord, but in temptation even again he will deliver him. Right? So right, man, there shall no even happen unto him that feareth the Lord. And the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, man. Okay? These are evils. Evils going into bad times. It's a compound word. Alright? The elect, that, that the Lord, is protecting. This won't, harm the elect. Okay? Now, of course, they're going to be tried and things like that. So, we've got brothers going through bodily ailments and things like that. Alright? Um, different sicknesses, and, we're constantly being tempted. Alright? Because the Lord is trying us. Like gold is tried in the fire. When you basically, when you got gold and you're trying to, you purge it of its impurities, you apply heat to it, immense heat, to purge out all the impurities, man. Okay, so the Lord is, trying us like that. We're going through that spiritual fire. So we will be tempted and things will happen to us, man, because the Lord wants to, try us and things of that nature. Alright? But through the Yahweh Shai we will overcome. Alright, the elect will overcome. Okay? no one in Great Millstone took those Maxines, right? And things like that. Let's get Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 38. And verse 20. And it reads, so that the fishes of the sea, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the field, and all creeping things that creep upon the earth, and all the men that are upon the face of the earth, shall shake at my presence, and the mountains shall be thrown down, and the steep places shall fall, and every wall shall fall to the ground. And I will call for a sword against him throughout all my mountains, saith the Lord power, whose name is Yahweh. Every man's sword shall be against his brother. Okay? So all this is, you know, we're in the beginning stages of all these things happening, alright? At the same time, just wait and see what happens after the election, okay? Pestilences, plagues, sedition, diseases, and calamities amidst all that, natural disasters, alright? Okay. Verse 22, and I will plead against him with pestilence and with blood, alright? And will rain upon him, and upon his bands, and upon the many people that are with him, and overflowing rain, and great hailstones, fire, and brimstone. Let's get the word plead there. Alright, Shapat in the Hebrew, Strong's H8199. Right, to judge, govern, vindicate, punish. Alright, to act as lawgiver or judge or governor of God, man. To rule, govern, judge. To decide controversy. To execute judgment. And that's what the Lord is doing, condemning and punishing as well. Alright, okay. And he's going to do that with pestilences. Okay, with great hailstones, fire, brimstone. Alright, with the sword as well. These different, killing instruments, man. And he's the sword of the Heavenly Father on the left hand side. Alright, as well. So yeah, man, we're in the last days, man. All these things happening, man. Beginning of sorrows. Verse 23. Thus will I magnify myself and sanctify myself, and I will be known in the eyes of many nations, and they shall know that I am Adonai Yahweh. Okay. Yeah. So it's highly like they're manufacturing these things, man. They're getting rid of the cows over there, all right, and things like that in Babylon the Great. Okay. Orchestrated famines, man. All right. Meanwhile, you people are distracted with Diddy. Okay. All right. Distracted, caught up with with Diddy and stuff like that, man. And he kept meticulous evidence of hundreds of Hollywood stars, you know, doing illegal acts, with like PDF file, with children and things like that. He kept meticulous evidence of hundreds of Hollywood celebrities engaged in illegal acts, man. Okay, as well. All right. The FBI even seized, Diddy tape, all right, involving Prince Harry as well. So many things are going on, man, and they're dragging them things out too. Okay. All right. You've even got Canada to start euthanizing millions of the C Maxine injured citizens as well. Okay, so hey man, so much is happening. All right, Even from the People's Voice TV, compensation may be paid to thousands left permanently disabled by the Astra that yab. Right, thousands of Britons who were left disabled by the Astra yab could be given the C vaccine compensation. It was emerged. You see, so again, more information is coming out regarding that. All right, and that was always the dodgy one out of the Moderna, Pfizer, and Johnson and Johnson and stuff like that. All right, told you not to take those things, man. Okay. Meanwhile, Israel rolls out mandatory, WEF digital IDs for Palestinians who wish to participate in society. It's another article from the People's Voice.tv. Okay. All right. Let's get another article. All right. Got the C19 XEC variant too, as well. That's emerged as well. Okay. Look at this. FoxNews.com. Anyone over 50 should be getting these 5 you know what, doctors say. This was put out on the 1st of November this year, 2024. Heading into the thick of flu and the you know what season, there have been some recent changes to vaccine recommendations for people over 50 or over the age of 50. Right? The US Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, right, recently lowered the age of pneumonia vaccinations by 15 years. Instead of recommending the pneumococcal vaccine for those 65 and over, the YAB is now suggesting starting at 50. Everyone over 50 should be thinking about vaccines because as we age, our immune system, goes back, means in service. All right, can be the natural body's immune system. All right, you can't beat that. All right, okay. But the stuff they put in these vaccines, man, is to destroy you. Our immune system can become more vulnerable. Dr. Susanna, surgeon and assistant professor at Columbia University Medical Center in New York, told Fox News Digital. When choosing which you know what to get, it's like a pick your poison type thing. All right. It is also important to consider personal risk, she said. All right. And again, do not take any of these. All right. Let's look at this flu thing, the C thing, the pneumococcal thing, vaccine. So the Tdap. What's this? Tetanus, diphtheria, pertussis, vaccine helps to protect again. So every disease there is, there's a vaccine for it now. Shingles, right? Then there'll be one for hay fever, and then there'll be one for chicken pox if there's not one already. Okay. There'll be a cough vaccine, one for coughing. The list goes on. There'll just be vaccines for every little thing you have. Okay. Let's see the shingles. 2 doses of Shingrix. The shingles, you know what? 2 to 6 months apart. And people are gonna go ahead and take this, man. Scripture says never trust thine enemy. All right. Forgers of lies, man. Physicians of no value. Watch more people keel over like they've been keeling over with the C from those vaccines. The one-time vaccine is designed to protect against bacterial infections that can cause pneumonia, sepsis, and meningitis. Wow. Yeah. So this is where we're at, man. So yeah. So that's the whole Crown Royal, man. That's going nowhere. That's here to stay. All right. It's here to stay. Let's get the book of Habakkuk, chapter 3, verse 5, and close out, man. All right. Habakkuk chapter 3, verse 5 reads, "Before him went the pestilence and burning coals went forth at his feet." Right, so before America, gets destroyed by fire, by the thermonuclear destruction, along with the laser beams, high concentrated laser beams from the chariots of the Lord, right, plagues, right, must come to Babylon first, man. And it's already in the stages of that. Okay, then that great hail will come. All right, America is that great whore. All right, and what was the punishment for a daughter of an Israelite man to be burned at the stake, man? So America will be stoned and burned. All right, those warheads, is what's gonna do the destruction as well to Babylon the Great. And other places are gonna get hit. America will let off missiles as well and hit various other places, but the whole earth won't be destroyed. But America will be stoned and burned, man. Turned into a lake of fire, and it will burn for a very long time, but not forever. Okay, all right. Top surgeon warns turbo cancers with unnatural traits surging in crown vaccinated population. All right, so aggressive cancers among the vaccinated crown individuals. All right, are displaying traits and behaviors never seen before the what rollout, and that's from the People's Voice, man, dated October the 27th. Okay, so it's clear that them vaccines are the problem. All right, okay. October 26, 2024, Pfizer CEO facing life in prison for lying to billions about the what vaccine, the Crown vaccine. Pfizer CEO Albert Bourla's barefaced lies that fueled one of the biggest health scandals in recent history. Bourla asserted that the Crown Royal vaccines were safe and effective, raking in hundreds of billions of dollars as a result. See? Okay. So these devils have a lot to pay for, man. Proverbs chapter 17, verse 20. He that hath a froward heart findeth no good, and he that hath a perverse tongue falleth into mischief, man. That's right. That's why he's facing life in prison. Okay. Which I doubt he'll go there. But ultimately, man, these devils they're going to be put down once and for all, man. Okay. Because they conjure up mischief. They have these secret wicked councils behind closed doors. Alright. They speak with a perverse tongue. They constantly tell lies. Alright. So they have a lot to pay for, man. Alright. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.